Making the switch from floor wedges to in-ear monitors has major benefits. First off, stage noise is drastically decreased, which in turn improves sound for the congregation. Secondly, the band becomes tighter because they can hear better. And finally, each band member can have a unique mix where they're slightly louder than the rest of the band, so you no longer hear that dreaded question, "Can you turn me up in the monitors, please?" The drawbacks to switching is the cost involved, especially if you want to go wireless with everyone having their own personal mix. But there is a solution for those working on a smaller budget. It may not have as much flexibility or look as pretty as the costly solutions, but it's way better than sticking with floor wedges. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to switch to in-ear monitors on a budget. This video is brought to you by Behringer X32 Mastery, the fastest way for church sound techs to master the X32. And with the team license, you can enroll unlimited team members now and in the future. Finally, everyone will be on the same page. Visit x32.church or click the link in the description to learn more. Well, hey, if we haven't met, I'm Cade, creator of CollabWorship, and we're dedicated to building confident worship teams. In other words, we want to help you master technical skills so your church can worship without distraction. So let's talk in-ear monitors on a budget. Although everyone shares the same monitor mix in the solution I'm about to give you, they're still able to turn up their own instrument in their ears over the shared mix. It's not as personal as being able to create your own unique mix, but at least they will be able to hear themselves over the rest. So let's start by going over the equipment that you'll need, and keep in mind I'll include links where you can purchase all this equipment in the description. First of all, you're going to need to split your monitor mix so that you can send it to all those who will have in-ears, and I recommend the Whirlwind Split 6. If you need to split more than 6 times, simply use 2 aux or bus sends and buy 2 of those splitters. Then all your vocals could share one mix and all the instruments could share another. Now next, there's 5 different things that you're going to need for each person on your team who needs an in-ear mix. Number 1 is the Rolls PM50S. Number 2 is a pair of in-ear headphones. Number 3, a stereo extension cable. Number 4, a microphone cable. And then finally, a 1/4-inch TRS to female XLR patch cable. And now that you have all the equipment, let's talk about how to set it up. Here's your first step. Connect the splitter to the desired monitor mix. So prior to using in-ears, use an aux or a bus send for each monitor mix on the stage. You can use that same mix for the in-ears, but it will be routed through the Whirlwind Split 6 instead of your floor wedges. If your floor wedges are powered, you can use the XLR cable that runs to the floor wedge and plug it into the splitter instead. If your floor wedges are unpowered, you will use the XLR cable from your amp that is powering your monitors and plug it into the splitter instead. Otherwise, you can simply use a new aux send if you have one available. Simply route the connection from your board through the stage snake and then into the splitter. All right, step 2, connect all your personal monitor amps to the splitter. You see, each Rolls personal monitor amp needs to be connected to the Whirlwind Split 6 with a 1/4-inch TRS to XLR female patch cable. Simply plug the 1/4-inch side into the monitor input on the Rolls and the XLR side into the splitter. Keep in mind, the monitor mix will be in mono, so on the Rolls personal monitor amp, you need to use the mono selection. To do this, you will need a small tool to remove that little plastic piece and reposition it appropriately. All right, step 3, connect the instrument or microphone to the personal monitor amp. The way you connect an instrument or microphone will be just a little bit different. For microphones, use the XLR cable to connect the microphone directly to the mic input on the Rolls personal monitor amp. Then use another XLR cable to connect the mic through to your mixer, which is most likely through the stage snake. Just think of it this way. It's like before, where you're sending the mic signal to the mixer, only the Rolls amp is in the middle. So the signal simply passes through the Rolls and then heads back to your mixer. Now for everything that uses a direct box, like keyboards and guitars, simply use a microphone cable to connect to the output of your direct box to the mic input on the Rolls personal monitor amp. Then use another XLR cable to connect the mic through to your mixer, just like you did before. All right, step 4, it's time to connect the headphones to the Rolls personal monitor amp using the stereo extension cable. Now you can see the 2 knobs on the front of the Rolls to control your mix. The mic level is how you turn up the instrument or vocal over the mix, and the monitor level is how you adjust the volume of that shared monitor mix. The best way to manage the headphone cable is to create a small loop at the end of the cable and put it in your back pocket. After connecting it to your headphones, then the cable runs down the back of your leg, almost invisible. And there's one final tip for guitars. It's a good idea to combine your guitar's instrument cable with the stereo extension cable using electrical tape. Then there's only one cable running up to the guitar, and the guitarist can plug their headphones near the guitar input. This looks a lot cleaner than separate cables running to the guitarist. Now I know this is a lot, so I put together an in-ear setup diagram so you can download and print off for a visual on how all this connects. I'll include a link in the description. I'll also include links to all the equipment mentioned in this video. I'll earn a small commission from Amazon if you decide to use these links, but it's not going to cost you anything extra. And I want to give a shout out to Brad with churchmediadrop.com for introducing me to this in-ear setup. And hey, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'd be glad to answer. If you'd like to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up to let me know. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the little bell so that we can let you know when a new video comes out. I'll see you next time.